I came back and I saw the city around. I was up above Huntington Beach, looking at buildings and people moving about. It was Saturday night, and then suddenly I thought that I could recreate my whole physical existence.
Yeah.
And that was, I was back in the body then. I thought that I could recreate step by step the things that I wanted to be my physical life. But that was a false thought I had been through. I mean, I was...
Yeah, I think you're very fortunate. I think it's an interesting out-of-body experience. But you'll enjoy taking another look at Plotinus and seeing whether what you're saying matches that or whether it's an out-of-body experience. And you can judge that, take a look.
There was an out-of-body experience?
Yeah, this is. Yeah, very clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 good. Sir?
Yeah, I've not read much of the Aeneas, but from the little I have read and from reading some secondary sources, I want to know if my understanding of the one is in Plotinus is anywhere similar to your understanding. When I tend to read about it, my sense is that he is talking about the totality, the experience of the totality of all that is in the one. But I'm curious if your reading of Plotinus is anywhere near that or something entirely different.
Do I have your meaning right?
I'm sorry.
Do I have what you've just said?
Yeah,
I don't. A totality of all that is?
The experience of.
Okay, the experience of the totality of all that is?
Yes.
Now, I think you appreciate the fact that in this game we're very interested in certain key words. How would you talk about this word of all that is?
Well, I would probably speak of it as all of reality.
All right. Now, see, the word all that is, that can be all that comes into being and passes out. Right? That's often takes on the word becoming. Right? Anything that comes into existence and later passes out of existence, that's the word becoming. And in this game, when the authors are speaking most accurately, they use this word, existence. Now, does your idea of totality include this? 1, 2, 3. Does it include that?
Well, I'm not sure I understand those three things that you just pointed to.
Well,
in terms of.
Okay. There is said to be, through the spiritual discipline, a way of experiencing the nature of reality. Now, that's not becoming, that's being. All right? In that experience, one recognizes that the very foundation, the very source of oneself is no different than that ultimate reality. One recognizes in that the being that is encountered is no other than mind, capital M. Why capital M? It is an astonishing, the reason why they call it mind and intelligence, one of the reasons, is because we've all experienced insights. If you can take the most profound insight you've ever had and talk about what does it do to you to have it, right? Hold on to that experience. This experience of the nature of being, immediately you recognize that that is pure intuition. That, therefore, being is mind as an active intuition, which has a vast vitality to it. That's analytic terms, but it's experienced as, phenomenologically, as a splendor, luminous radiance, divine luminosity. That's so overwhelming that in it, it is impossible to conceive of anything more beautiful. Therefore, it's called beauty itself. Now, when you say the totality of all that is, does it include that?
Yes, potentiality, essence, yes.
Okay. Then, see, we could say all existence, all right? We can talk about all being, right? And what Plotinus wants to say is that these are interesting distinctions, but the one is at one time beyond all of that, transcendental to all of that. Yet anything that has existence must have existence because it is one. There is a oneness about it. When it loses its oneness, it loses its being, it loses its existence, it falls apart. Right? It enters into the realm of dispersal. Therefore, there is a oneness throughout all existence and this experience. And the source of that is the one itself, which is not in experience or being, but is the source of it both. If that, I hope I didn't talk too much.
So that language suggests that this is happening in time, that the one erases all existence and all being in time, but it would seem that all existence and all being never actually exists. It's only something. It's only a fantasy or an illusion that appears to be real until we come in contact with the one, or we realize the one. And I guess a reciprocal to that is that in the totality of all that is, the all suggests in my own mind, it suggests a collection of beings
That's right.
that through some
That's right.
harmonic
That's right.
achieves unity.
That's right.
But
That's not the one.
that's not the one.
That's right. That's right. Right. That totality would say that's the greatest collection you can have, or the greatest unity, the unity of all unities, you know. Yes, that's true. It's not the one. But it's the source of it. Yeah, that's right.
You said that this is the source of the one?
No.
No, you meant the other.
Source is the one is the source of all unities.
Okay, that's
So-
to me that's where the contradiction occurs. When you say the one is the source of something else, then we have created a duality, and the one is in my own thinking, the one can be the only thing, the only reality is
Yeah.
the one,
Yeah.
and everything